state of West Bengal. Now, Bengal school has been reportedly seen in shambles. Students were seen with umbrellas in the class, as we bring to you on your screens. On camera, it was caught. Leaking roof over the classrooms in Hooghly. Now, BJP has also posted this video and lambasted Mamata Banerjee's government. The BJP has said they've gone all guns blazing at the Trinamool Congress government and said government is busy in appeasement. The BJP has also said that criminal negligence, not governance. So this is the big news that we're bringing to you from the state of West Bengal. In fact, we're being joined by Tapush Sengupta on our broadcast to bring us more details. Tapush, a very good afternoon to you. Do help us understand the visuals that we are in fact now getting. It's very concerning. We see leaking roofs and students having to sit in the classroom with an umbrella. That really raises some big concerns with regards to where the education sector is headed and how the governance is taking place in the state. Tapush, if you can hear us, but yes, we will look into that technical snag. But yes, this is the big news that we're bringing to you right at the top of this bulletin. We will bring in our colleague Tapush Sengupta to bring us more details from this very school as to what exactly is the situation. But yes, these visuals are very concerning at this point, viewers, when we speak of this very school in Hooghly. Tapush, if you can hear me now, very good afternoon to you. As I was just asking you, what exactly does, or rather, how does this portray the governance in West Bengal, especially when we speak of the education sector? This is the state where we see school roofs leaking and students having to sit with umbrellas in their classrooms.
Well, good afternoon, Shreya. Yeah, absolutely. In one word, all I can say, it's apathy. It's apathy of the education system. We have seen series of education scam into which the government is right now. The cases are being fought in Calcutta High Court and also in Supreme Court. And amidst that, yesterday, the visuals that we got, and we filed a report on this, and it's very shocking that in 2025, there's a pre-primary school in Pandua, the Pachpara Primary School, where the students have to hold umbrellas because of leaking roofs. And we know since last 48 hours, it was an incessant rainfall that was happening around southern part of the West Bengal. So, but the students had to attend the school, and there are around 68 students. And this school was established way back in 1972, and ever since then, the number of students only went on decreasing. Only a handful of students are left, where the pre-primary class and class 1, 2, and class 4. Now, these class students are only present who are aged between 5 and 10 years. And when we spoke to the school authorities, they made it very clear that despite repeated reminders to the authorities, the local authorities, the state government, nothing have changed on ground. And finally, when we went on to figure out this footage and went on to speak with the teachers, we were completely taken by surprise. It was hard to believe that this is West Bengal, which is known to be the cultural hub where people boost themselves about the education system. This is the situation that remains in Hooghly, which is not very far from Kolkata, barely 50 to 55 kilometers away from Kolkata, where we are right now. Now, after speaking to the school authorities, we were made privy to the letters that were written to the BDO and the local authorities. We got in touch with the BDO, the district inspector as well. The district inspector refused to make any comment. However, the BDO was kind enough to share her thoughts, and she made it categorically clear that yes, she had received letter on multiple occasions. There was survey done by a group of engineers that how to renovate the school, but that did not go ahead till now, only because of the reason that she had forwarded to the higher authorities and the education department, and there have not been any financial approval. And if I'm not wrong, it's been almost 6 months to 1 year now that this approval for financial aid is awaited. But what the parents and the teachers are raising questions that it's not only about the apathy or the leaking roof, but the kind of dilapidated condition of the roof that we saw and the dilapidated condition of the school building that we have witnessed raises question that if tomorrow anything goes wrong, if any life-threatening incident happens,
right, Tapush, I'll have to interrupt you there. I'm very sorry to do that, but yes, we're being joined by Priyanka Tibrewal, BJP leader on India Today as well. Priyanka, thank you so much for speaking to us. A very good afternoon to you. The visuals that are now coming in from Hooghly, from this very school in Hooghly, it really is concerning, unfortunate, and we see a dilapidated school building at this given point of time. Where is the future of the youth headed in Bengal if this is the situation? First, a big scam related to teachers. Now we see schools conditions of this sort.
It's quite unfortunate that we are having to see these kind of visuals, that too from a school where children are supposed to go study and make a career and fortune for themselves. This unfortunately is falling on them because of the government here. See, the government is busy building their own fortunes. The government is busy just enjoying the funds which come from central or any other place and making a fortune for themselves. But they do not bother to think about the children and their careers. Now today, when we see the children are sitting inside a school with umbrellas, and then that also is inside a structure which is in a dilapidated situation, which you've already mentioned. Now please understand that all this is only because of the government. Whatever funds, whether it is under the Manrega scheme or whether it is in the education line, whatever comes, whether it is the midday meal, everything is being enjoyed by the government and their netas of the TMC here. So that's the reason that the students are having to face this kind of situation. And people here are helpless.
Right. At this point, what would you say the BJP's demand is at this given point? Would you also say the BJP in Bengal might be stepping up, looking at solutions at this point to problems of this sort, given that we are speaking of the youth and their future here?
See, each and every issue, BJP has always stood with the people of Bengal. Now, again, I would like to lay stress on the schemes, which are the central schemes, whether it was the Manrega, whether it is funds coming for the education, whether it is a fund coming for the midday meal. And you look at each and every department, whether it is the food department, whether it is the education department, TMC is engulfed in scams and only scams. Because this cut money culture, the syndicate culture, everything, TMC is deep within, having its root deep within it. So they do not care about the children. They do not care about the future of the people of Bengal. Only thing they care about is to bring in illegal migrants and infiltrators coming in. That is what is happening in Bengal. So people or the real Bengalis who are supposed to benefit from these schemes, they are lagging behind because the government for its appeasement politics is busy bringing in the illegal migrants. And that is the reason there is no fund for the children and the people of Bengal.
Right, Priyanka. Indeed, this is very concerning at this given point coming in from Bengal, which definitely, as our colleague was also saying, once was considered the hub of culture, education. And now this is the situation we see, the educational sector in shambles indeed, one scam after the other, and now dilapidated schools being highlighted. Thank you so much, Priyanka Tibrewal, for speaking to us on India Today. And well, viewers, this is the particular story that we bring to you at the very top of this hour here on India Today.